If you're an outdoor adventure, technology enthusiast, and also blown away by the fact that you can bring a fridge and freezer anywhere you go, this week's video is for you. This is the latest tech from EcoFlow. This is the Glacier Classic 55-liter portable cooler and freezer, and self-powered, and can charge and runs off solar.
All right, let's start with the grand reveal, the unboxing experience. EcoFlow always does a great job with packaging, and the Glacier Classic is no exception. Inside the box, you'll find the EcoFlow Glacier Classic 55-liter itself. My initial thoughts, this thing is substantial. It feels incredibly solid and well built, definitely not like your average flimsy cooler. Now this next piece is optional, but I highly recommend picking up the removable 298 watt-hour battery pack. This is the heart of its portability, an AC power adapter for charging at home or from a wall outlet, a 12-volt charging cable essential for charging on the go, the user manual and warranty information, always a good idea to skim these. So first impressions, the design is sleek and modern yet rugged. The recessed handles, the robust latches, and the overall fit and finish speak volumes about the quality. It truly looks and feels like a premium piece of outdoor gear. So what sets the EcoFlow Glacier Classic 55-liter apart from everything else on the market? Let's dive into its core features. First, it has true dual zone cooling. This, in my opinion, is the absolute standout feature. With the Glacier Classic 55-liter, you get two independently controlled compartments. This means that you can have a dedicated fridge zone for your fresh produce, dairy, or drinks, while simultaneously running a freezer zone for your ice cream, frozen meals, and even making ice. The included removable divider is key here. You can set the temperature of the zone independently with a maximum temperature difference of 22 degrees Celsius, about 39.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, there's the integrated removable battery. Powering this is a substantial 298 watt-hour removable battery. This just isn't a battery. It's what transforms the unit from a single fridge to a truly portable off-grid powerhouse. EcoFlow advertises up to 39 hours of runtime in eco mode during an ambient temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. We're talking about keeping your perishables cold or frozen for an entire weekend, maybe even longer without needing to plug it in. Plus, the battery itself can act as a 100-watt USB-C power bank, perfect for charging your phones, tablets, or even laptops while you're out and about. It's multifunctional energy at its best. Then, well, there's the massive 55-liter capacity. Don't let the sleek design fool you. The 55-liter capacity is huge. EcoFlow states that it can hold a whopping 90 cans. That's more than enough for extended camping trips, family gatherings, or just stocking up for a long journey. You'll be surprised how much you can fit in there. Beyond the headline features, EcoFlow has poured a lot of thought into Glacier Classic's design and usability. This unit feels like it's built to withstand the rigors of outdoor life. It features 2-inch thick insulation foam and superior sealing, which is absolutely critical for energy efficiency and maintaining consistent temperatures, especially when the ambient temperature is too high. This isn't just plastic, it's a well-engineered thermal shell. We also have dual-sided door X's. This is a subtle but incredibly smart design choice. The lid can be opened from either the front or the back. Imagining loading it in the back of your SUV or in a tight spot in your RV, this feature means that you don't have to reposition the entire unit just to access your food. It's these little details that make a big difference in real-world use.
If you enjoyed the video, don't miss any of my other future uploads. Help me with my goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers. Hit that subscribe button.
We also have integrated wide handles. The handles are integrated flush into the unit when not in use, maintaining a clean profile, but when you need them, they pop out, offering a wide, comfortable grip. This is crucial because, let's be honest, at almost 56 pounds, empty, and potentially much more when full, you'll appreciate good handles, especially when lifting it with a friend. And inside the fridge, there's also a drain plug. Yes, even though it's a fridge, there's a drain plug. This makes cleaning out spills or melting ice super easy. If you choose to use it this way for some reason, though you really shouldn't. EcoFlow claims that it can drop 30 degrees Celsius down to 0 degrees Celsius in just about 15 minutes in max mode. That's incredibly fast, meaning that you could load it up and before you leave, have everything ready to go. So how about battery life? This is one of the more difficult things to measure because there are so many different factors that can make a big impact on just how long your fridge is going to run off the included battery. So what I will do is give you a few tips. First of all, keep your fridge in a shaded, cool area. You want it somewhere as cool as possible because that means it's just going to have to work a little bit less to keep things cool. Second, when you're loading stuff in, make sure it's cold already. If the fridge has to work to cool things off, well, it's going to use more battery. Be mindful with how you pack your fridge. The less often you have to open it up, or the less you have to spend with the lid open while you're rummaging around trying to dig something out of the bottom, the less energy it's going to use to keep things cold. And the last tip I have for you guys is keep as much stuff in the fridge as possible. If you're taking food out, replace it with cans of cold drinks. Well, if they're cold already. The more liquids you have in the fridge, the more cold is going to be retained in the fridge, and the less it has to work to keep things cool. Cooling air is a lot harder than cooling liquids. Once a liquid is cool, it'll maintain that temperature a lot better than just air. Another crucial factor for camping or RV use is noise. The Glacier Classic boasts a noise level of less than 38.5 decibels. To put that in perspective, it's quieter than a library. When the compressor kicks on, it's a very subtle hum, easily ignorable, especially outdoors. You won't be losing any sleep over this. So what's a modern gadget without some smart controls? Well, the EcoFlow app takes the Glacier Classic to the next level. It's easy to pair. Pairing is straightforward via Bluetooth, and once connected, you get immediate access to all the controls. You have remote temperature control, so you can easily, independently adjust the temperature of each zone right from your phone. No need to open the lid or fiddle with controls on the unit itself. Imagine setting up your freezer temperature while you're still cozy in your tent. There's also max versus eco mode, which allows you to easily switch between max mode for rapid cooling and eco mode for maximum battery life. You can also mount on your battery. The app provides real-time battery monitoring and estimated remaining runtime, which is invaluable for planning your power needs. And you can see a temperature history. You can even view a 7-day temperature history, ensuring everything stayed perfectly chilled or frozen through your trip. This level of oversight is fantastic for peace of mind. It really centralizes all your control and monitoring. So, what about charging? One of the biggest advantages of the EcoFlow ecosystem is the flexibility in charging options. The Glacier Classic is no different. You've got multiple ways to keep this unit powered and ready to go. First of all, you have the AC wall outlet. This is the fastest way to charge the internal battery. It's via the standard AC wall outlet, perfect for pre-cooling at home and plugging in at the RV park. Then there's the 12 or 24 volt car charging, which you can plug into your vehicle's cigarette lighter. This is ideal for maintaining temperature or slow charging the battery, and it can take up to 100 watts. There's also solar charging. This is where true off-grid living comes in, connects up to 110 watts of solar. Imagine setting up a small solar panel at your campsite and having essentially unlimited power to keep your food fresh. This completely liberates you from power outlets. Then there's the USB-C. This is a neat trick. Not only can the Glacier Classic's battery output 100 watts via USB-C to charge your devices, but you can also charge your Glacier's battery itself via a 100-watt USB-C power source. The array of charging options ensures you're never left without power, no matter how remote your adventure.
So final thoughts. Who is the EcoFlow Glacier Classic 55 liter actually for? Well, I think there's a few different categories of people that might want to consider picking one of these up. First of all, we've got your avid camper / overlander. If you're ready to ditch your cooler and you're tired of buying ice, draining water, having soggy food, things that aren't staying cold in your cooler, or maybe you just want to spend an extended amount of time off grid, this can be a real game changer for keeping your food fresh or frozen. It means you can bring pretty much whatever you want deep into the backcountry. You can bring fresh produce, fresh food, icy cold drinks, even some ice cream if you want. Super handy to have a portable fridge and freezer with you. I think RVers and van life enthusiasts may also be interested in this new portable cooler. You can use it as your primary fridge, or you can throw it in your camper, RV, or van when you need a little extra space, or maybe use it as like a deep freeze because you can set the entire thing to freezer. It just gives you a whole lot more flexibility for mobile living. Have this in your camper and then put this outside and it can run off the battery until you bring it back in and keep all your stuff frozen while you're on super long camping trips. I think the portable fridges are also super handy for just road trippers, or if you want to go have a family outing, you can put this in the back of your truck or your SUV, load it up with food for the day, and keep it fresh and cold. And EcoFlow also has this in some smaller sizes. The 55 liter is the biggest of the three. You can get it in a 40 liter and a 30 or 35 liter. So you can check out the links down in the description or the QR code on the screen and go take a look at the other models if you think 55 liter is a little bit too large for you. It's convenient. You don't have to get ice all the time. It's reliable. You know what temperature everything inside is going to be set at. You don't have to worry about water accumulating from your leaky ice in your cooler. Everything's going to stay dry. I think that's a huge benefit for me, is just you don't have to worry about packing ice on top of everything. Everything is dry, you put stuff in, you take it out, super handy. And so what about pros and cons? Pro, it has true dual zone cooling. You can set either one of these sides to whatever temperature as long as it's within the maximum differential range that it can handle two different zones, because there is just the divider between the two, so you can't crank a freezer down to one side, not expect it to freeze the rest of it, but it is enough of 22 degrees is enough separation that you can have a true freezer and a true fridge, or one big fridge, one big freezer. And the ability to remove the divider just gives you another layer of flexibility. Another pro, well, it's got a battery with exceptional battery life. Flow rates this at up to 39 hours, but as I explained, there's a whole lot of variables that go into how long you can run this. Easily get a day out of running off this battery. Even with 24 or 30 hours of runtime, that gives you a lot of freedom with how you use your fridge, whether you're charging it off your vehicle when it's running and then shutting down for a whole day. It's also really fast to cool down. So you don't have to leave this running all the time when it's at home. You can just plug it in, and by the time you finish filling it up, it's gonna be the temperature you need and nice and cold. I like that this has charging options because it has a battery in it. So you can charge this off the wall. You can charge this off the 12 volt in your vehicle. You can bring a solar panel with you and probably run this indefinitely or until you get a long streak of bad weather. Just put your solar panel out, connect it to this, and you've basically got a forever fridge. One of the big things that I like about EcoFlow is their apps. I use their app a ton with all my other EcoFlow devices, and it is kind of creating a ecosystem. Once you're in it, you're gonna feel like anybody else that's releasing an app needs to take notes from EcoFlow. I also like that an improvement on the Classic now is that you can open the lid from either direction. The previous Glacier was limited only one way. So if you weren't able to orientate it properly in your vehicle or camper, it can make getting things in and out of it a little bit more difficult. So going back to the battery, another great benefit, another pro of this is that you can use this as a charger. Just layers of usefulness. Now cons, well, I don't think this is unique to the Glacier Classic, but portable fridges like this are heavy. This is 55 pounds. It can be a bit of a slog to carry around. They do have really nice handles. I like that it's all flush-sided on it now. So you could put this right up against something without the handles taking up any more footprint than they need to. And when you fill this thing up, it's gonna weigh way more than 55 pounds. So it is a pain to lug around. Every 55-liter fridge that I've tried and tested is a pain to lug around. Price, well, it's not cheap, guys. You're gonna pay anywhere between 12 or 1,300 bucks US to 15, 1,600. Just depends on if you want one battery, do you want solar panels, are you getting the smaller model or the 55-liter model? You will wanna do your homework, which is why I make videos like this so you guys can understand what's out there, what pros and cons of different products going on. If you're spending this kind of money, do your research, get the right portable fridge that works for you. Look at what's a necessity when you're buying and what isn't a necessity, and whether or not the fridge that you're looking at has that or doesn't have it. Maybe you can get a cheaper fridge that checks a few of the boxes, or maybe you want everything that the Glacier Classic has and you're willing to invest into it. All right, so that's an in-depth look at the EcoFlow Glacier Classic 55-liter. I think it's bringing a lot to the table. It's more than just a cooler. It's from a tried and true trusted company like EcoFlow. It's got a lot of features and tech built into it. Let me know what you guys think of the Glacier Classic. If you already picked one up, let me know what your experiences are or have been with it so far. If you're not, what other fridges, portable coolers might you be looking at that are comparable to this new Glacier Classic from EcoFlow. Guys, I do a lot of reviews based on comments that you leave down below. So if there's other stuff you want to see me reviewing or giving you my opinion on, it can be a fridge, portable power station, or rooftop tent, any camping outdoor things. I've been reviewing tons of stuff on the channel. I'm always looking at the comments and looking to see what you guys might want me to be looking at and giving you some feedback on next. If you did find this video helpful, share it with some of your friends. Give it a big thumbs up. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. It's absolutely incredible. If you could do me a quick favor and just hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. I upload new videos all the time. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Casey, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.